Yo, what is going on, everyone? This is the Poke Technician back here, bringing you another battle for, I believe, the third straight day in a row. Today, I have our DLC Season 3 Week 1 matchup against Reagan, the coach of the Utah Mews. She's got a very scary squad. I should have a team builder out before this, so hopefully you peeped her squad in that video. However, I am going to issue the challenge to her here. Let's see. Make contact with her in our group chat here as well. Challenge sent. So, you probably saw a little sneak peek of my team there. I am bringing the Starmie. Yeah, here we go. You can just check it out right here. The Starmie, Mareanies, Zapdos, Rotom Heat, Vaporeon, and Garchomp. Reagan ended up bringing the Tornadus, Mew, Cresselia, as well as Salazzle, Registeel, and Lantern. I'm going to issue her the good luck, have fun here. Good luck, have fun, Reagan. And here, I think what we can do... There's no Nidoking, which is awesome, so we can just lead with our Rotom Heat. As she decides to lead with the Cresselia. So now what I think I will do is go for a trick to cripple this Cresselia. Going to receive its Light Clay. Okay, that's no problem. Here we can just simply go for the Volt Switch. As my opponent does decide to go into the Mew. Let's see here. I'm pretty worried about this Mew setting up as well, so I'm going to go into my Starmie and trick cripple this as well. Gets the weakness policy, is going to go for the Dragon Dance, perfect. And now we can simply go for the flip turn. Registeel comes out, going to take the analytic flip turn, no problem. And here's probably a good time to let Garchomp enter the fray. I am a little worried about... I think it does get the Ice Punch possibly for coverage, but Garchomp should be able to take one of those pretty easily. I am packing the leftovers. I really do want to get up my rocks, so I'm going to go into Garchomp here. And yes, we will just click the Stealth Rocks. Decides to go for the Iron Defense. Okay. That is a little bit annoying, but what we can do here is go into the Vaporeon. Let's see what my opponent decides to go for. Another Iron Defense. Okay. No problem there. We can start roaring. Goes for an Amnesia. We roar it out into the Salazzle. Here, I think we do just click the Scald. I think her best switch at this point would be going into something like the Lantern. Decides to go out into the Registeel. Okay. We click the Scald, no burn. He's got the leftovers. Here, I'm going to click the Wish. Just to make sure I can get some recovery back. Alright, and then we can click the Roar. Gonna go for the Iron Defense again. That's not gonna work. Alright, so this is an interesting situation to be in for sure. Here I think what we do is go out into the Zapdos. I'm wondering if this is going to be a Water Absorb or a Volt Absorb variant. Garchomp is the other option, but I really don't want it to get burnt. Let's see. I think, yeah, what we'll do is go out into the Zapdos here. I want to test for what ability this Pokemon has. Goes for the Discharge. It does a pretty good amount of damage to me. If I remove my Flying type by Roosting, I can take another Discharge, no problem. Goes for the Ice Beam. Cool, that works out okay. So now, I want to go... It's at full health. I just want to test if it is the Volt Absorb variant. It is, okay. Interesting. Cool. So we catch the Ice Beam there. I'm going to go for the Roost to heal up a little bit. Goes for another Ice Beam. Oh, he does get the freeze. Okay, we do have Heal Bell, so I might not have the... that might not be the end of the world for us. Here, I'm considering going out into the Magearna. Yeah, I do think the Magearna is going to be our best bet here. It is a Assault Vest Magearna, so that's kind of cool. Should be able to take these hits no problem. Here, I think what I will do is probably go for... I think Aura Sphere is a pretty safe play here, as you might want to bring in... Oh. Does not bring in the... What's it called? The Registeel. Okay. This is a Leftovers variant, so what I want to do is hit this with a really strong Floor Cannon. Goes for another Discharge. I will take it pretty far down with the Floor Cannon here, and another Floor Cannon should be able to finish it off. Clicks the Discharge. No para, no para. Okay, cool. So we do take out my opponent's Lantern with the Magearna. Awesome. I probably should have clicked that from the get-go, but I did predict her to switch. Here, we could be in a little bit of trouble, actually. I think what I'll do is go out into my Rotom, as he does, or she does click the Nasty Plot. I'm going to, this could be a really bad situation for us, actually. Let's see. I'm considering playing this safe and just going for something like an Overheat, just to dish some damage. It is Heavy Duty Boots, we know. Okay, let's go for the Volt Switch. They click the Sludge Wave, that's gonna do a heck of ton of damage to me. Here what I can do is just click the Earthquake. They have no option to switch out. Okay, so they do decide to switch out into Torn, that's fine. Here what I will do is click the Toxic. Okay, so we need to keep this Garchomp around for the potential of Salazzle setting up. Without my Choice Scarfers, I am in a little bit of peril there. Okay, we do get the Toxic. Here I'm going to go for the Protect. Actually, here I'm wondering what to do. I really need to keep this Garchomp healthy. Let's click the Protect. Okay, she does decide to stay in and goes for the Heat Wave. Perfect. That's good to know. Here I think Vaporeon can come out, which is going to be a key player. Goes for the Taunt. Okay, no problem there. Scald is going to be able to hit anything that wants to come in. Goes for the Knockoff. We do KO with Scald here. Okay. So here, if we see the Salazzle come in, we're going to have to sit here and click Scald. What is my win con here? The freeze on Zapdos is super duper unfortunate also. I'm wondering if this thing is max speed or not. But I only EV'd Starmie to outspeed the Gallade, so... Goes for the Sludge Wave. Okay, cool. So we are able to hit it with a Scald and take it out. Okay, so that is the final threat, I think, in this game, taken out. Registeel is going to come out. Here I'm going to click the Wish. As my opponent decides to click the Iron Defense, I will Roar it. My opponent has... okay. So what I'm going to do here is click the Wish again. Goes for the Moonblast. Okay, no problem. So here I can click the Heal Bell and remove the Freeze and Paralysis for my teammates. Catch my Wish. And then here, I do want to maintain my wishes to some degree. This thing doesn't have recovery, so I'm just going to click the Roar here. Goes out into the Mew. Here I will click the Wish. And let's see, my opponent is stuck into the Fire Punch. Works for me, as here we can start clicking Scalds. Yes, I am down my special attack a little bit, but that's not really a problem. I'm going to click another Scald. Don't care if they get the burn. Don't care if we get the burn. Sweet. So we get reverse burned because of the synchronizability on that Mew. Here we can click the Wish. As my opponent continues to aimlessly fire punch into me. Here the heal bell is the play. And then I can just click Scald. We'll see if my opponent decides to switch here. It looks like they're thinking. Nope. Alright. And then the last move is to toss a Wish to myself to catch momentarily. As my opponent succumbs to their burn inflicted by the Vaporeon. Out comes the Cress, and here we just start clicking Scald. And there we are going to snag the burn. I'm just going to continue to click Scald. Actually, I think there is another play to be had here. I think if I go for the Wish, as my opponent clicks another Moonblast, go out into the Mareanies, catch the Moonblast, catch my Wish. How high is the Registeel? It's still pretty high, okay, in terms of HP there. So here I'm going to click the Volt Switch. That does very little damage. Back out into Vaporeon. Continue to Wish up my team. Keeping it healthy. Here, I'm going out into Mareanies. And what I can do now is click the Ice Beam. And between the, oh no, the Ice Beam does just pure take it out. Okay, perfect. So we get the special attack boost, which is really awesome. And I should be able to two-hit KO this Registeel, I think, with Aura Sphere at this point. It's looking that way. I'm gonna go for the Volt Switch. Actually, no, it has no recovery. I just sit here in Aura Sphere, actually. Thunder Wave, okay. That's annoying, for sure. I'm going to click the Aura Sphere again, as they click the Amnesia once more. Here I'm going to click the Volt Switch and go out into Garchomp and hopefully finish it. Opponent goes for the Iron Defense. We are going to Volt out into our Garchomp. And here we can click the Earthquake and should be able to clean up the game here. And that is a good game to you, Reagan. And a Week 1 victory for the Seattle Mareanies. We are 1-0, looking to go to the playoffs for the third straight season, hopefully the finals for the third straight season. Yeah, that was actually a pretty solid set if she could have stalled me out. I'm glad I had the Roar, which kept that from becoming a early game problem. And I'm also very glad that we were able to pull out the victory here in the face of a pretty scary nasty plotted Salazzle. That freeze on Zapdos was kind of annoying, but I'm glad we were able to heal bell it off and maintain it, keep it around just in case something were to happen. It is a pretty good specially defensive tank, so it could have probably dealt its discharge to the opponent and maybe even gotten a para or something, but good game again, Reagan. Look forward to the Week 2 team builder and match coming out next week. I'm not 100% sure who my opponent is right now, but I will take a peek and get a team built for them. Please drop a like, subscribe, and comment if there's anything else you thought I could have done better or a way that I could have prepped better for the team that she ended up bringing. These weren't the 6 I necessarily expected her to be bringing. I did expect something more like Umbreon to come, and the Gallade and Nidoqueen were huge threats too. So until next time, this is Poketechnician signing out. Peace, y'all.